payroll is full. You have to know, payroll is full. 2021 payroll is full. So you that they are now being born. Let me tell you, Charlie.
Come on, me.
Start developing. Start doing something before.
Charlie, Ghana self, they use your talent.
University.
So then, Jumana, what's over there? You know,
White collar job.
you see that?
I think last week I heard someone and one of the ministers saying they are going to reduce it by 16 pesos. Surprisingly, the following day I woke up and I got to the fuel station and it was 6 cities, 80 pesos.
Yeah.
So I asked myself, are we increasing it or we are reducing it? Okay.
So, looking at things now, do you think you still want to stay in Ghana if you get the opportunity, Charlie? I know so maybe your mommy go see this thing, but just talk your mind. Talk your mind. What do you think?
Ghana.
Alright, so welcome to another interesting episode. This is your boy Ken Lodehud, and today I have a newcomer for here. You didn't see that, sir. Charlie, introduce yourself.
Steven Sibek.
Steven.
Sibek.
Hey, I don't even know your surname.
Ah.
Okay, so and my other guy,
Who is always
usual
there
customer,
with you.
check like Arnold.
Yeah, like Arnold.
Yeah, he's Jay. Yeah. So today we are talking about the cost of living in Ghana. Charlie, as we did inside, we did fill up, we did go through them. You see that? You say if you inspire me, I sure say some ideas come your head inside. So we can't discuss. What do you think about the cost of living in Ghana? Rent, fuel, I mean going up and down, the money that you have to spend in a week. How long does it even take you in a bar? So I will start with Jay since he's a usual member. Cost of living in Ghana. If you go rent, if I mean fuel, you say if you get car. So
You know.
hey, but it's also the about you.
These issues,
Yeah.
they are very critical issues, and I tend to talk about them with all emotions and seriousness. Recently, I think on Friday, no, this week, I think 2 days ago, I saw something online,
Yeah.
and it says that Accra is ranked
The
as
second
the second most
expensive
expensive
city
city
in the world.
in the world.
I was even surprised. In the world.
Where is LA?
And people are even comparing the cost of rent, the rent. People were saying, sir, in UK, if you compare the rent, the amount of money we pay for rent, I mean, yes, as compared to UK, it's the same, almost the same amount. I mean, UK and Ghana,
Just look at that.
it doesn't even make sense.
You see, it doesn't make sense. Now, we are living in times where things are going up rapidly,
Yeah, of course.
but then salary,
It's still the same. It's still the same. Or you know the thing.
you understand. So at the end of the day, you don't overcome the high cost of living.
Yeah.
You are at par.
Your savings, investment.
You understand. Now you just have to probably apply some sort of wisdom in order to maneuver your ways.
I mean,
But in a whole, at large, things are not going well.
At all.
Petrol prices keep on increasing almost every week.
Every week,
Every week. And it is something that when you talk about it, they'll tell you it comes from the international market. It's like as if we are not increasing taxes. And you see, I think, I am not too sure, but I think the fact that our politicians are able to campaign using fuel prices and all that simply means they have a certain level of control over the hikes. But what are we seeing? Yeah. So they are literally not doing anything about it. They made promises they were going to increase they were going to decrease fuel when they come into power. They come into power, and fuel keeps on increasing. If my mind serves me right, just this year, fuel has gone up like 8 times.
Yeah, it's even possible. Yeah.
Yes, 8 times, and we are not even.
We're not even in November, December.
So you see,
In the 10th month. Yeah.
and things are going this way. And when you talk about accommodation, it is something.
You don't want to even talk about. I think you can also talk about
How
something
much
on-
are you earning?
Let him also come in. I think he has something on his mind.
And where he's ending, accommodation is another. Because imagine paying like 450 Ghana cedis a month, and you're earning something like 1,000 Ghana cedis a month. So if you are going for something like 6 months, I mean, basically you have nothing left by the end of the day. Transportation keep increasing. I believe Ghana here we
Rent
don't.
and transportation will take
My
all your money.
goodness. I believe Ghana here we don't even have price control. Everyone just give price as in how they want it.
Oh, Charlie, that
And
is
it goes
true.
like that.
Yeah.
You get to one shop, you ask them, this is the price, whether you want it or not. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Talking about the fuel issue like this. Last time I think last week, I heard someone and one of the ministers saying they are going to reduce it by 16 pesos. Surprisingly, the following day I woke up and I got to the fuel station, and it was 6 cities, 80 pesos.
Yeah.
So I asked myself, are we increasing it or we are reducing it? Okay, that's another thing. So we are just living hand to mouth in this
Yeah.
country, and if you try to do or say anything, it's like you are being what do you call it? You don't like the president in
Yeah,
power,
yeah.
the people in power. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
them.
It's like you're
But
against them,
all of
yeah.
them knows it.
Yeah.
Well,
There's no
fortunate
change,
for
no
them,
matter
they
what
don't
comes
pay
in.
water bill, they don't pay light bill, they don't pay. In fact, this rent issue
Fuel,
you are
they
talking,
don't
they don't pay anything.
Yeah, so they don't
They have
feel it.
coupon working in and out every single day.
Charlie.
So they don't feel it the way we are feeling it.
It's
So
true.
the question I keep asking is, how about the middle income people?
Yeah.
If you take them aside, how about the poor ones? What do we do? You keep working every day, yet you have nothing to save. You have, in fact, you barely have something to eat. Let's alone to
Charlie,
say.
balance diet in the
So you see, we are really suffering. And if Ghana and Accra being the number,
the second in the whole world, though.
Most expensive.
I'm
Sorry,
surprised. Nigeria
so we are
not-
talking of. How about Singapore? How about New York? Like these are places you could say, oh,
Yeah, because it's a
you get
beautiful
it.
place
Yes,
to buy.
Yes,
Charlie,
places
Charlie.
like that could be number 1, number 2. But Ghana being and Accra
second.
being the second, it's outrageous. And
It's too bad.
I don't know what the leaders are going to do about
So
it.
would you say that the leaders, they are failing us? The government is failing us?
Oh, totally. I don't know who will hear this and what they will say, but they failed already. If the president can be interviewed and he say he forgot or it was a mistake, talking about a harbor, then I think they totally failed us. There is nothing much to talk about. Yeah.
You also think that the government have failed us?
I think
Or we shouldn't pin it all of them on the government, like all the responsibility on the government.
our government has failed us. That's true, and I think they don't consider the poor when making decisions. That's what I think. Because if you are in Ghana and let's say you are earning 500 cedis a month as your salary, you have to rent. Let's say you are paying 250 for rent. You have 250 left. Let's not forget the fact that where you are living is not your own house. You don't own water or whatever. You pay for water bill, you buy light and all that. Now, how to get to your house? You need to board public transport or
Transportation, yeah.
whatsoever. At the end of the day, how much are you left with to eat? How much are you left with to see? So that's what I'm saying. They
So
don't.
the fasting boys they do, or be say from
Charlie, some boys they fast they can no get money.
Gary said, we know the feedback.
You know, but so be like it's you don't you need to, when you are making decisions, I believe you need to consider the least people in your country.
Yeah.
Then you can use that to make decisions. But then if you consider what an average Ghanaian is earning, if the average Ghanaian is earning like, let's say, 2,000 Ghana cedis, and you think it is okay to price things that high at a standard just because the average Ghanaian is earning 2,000.
It doesn't.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
You should consider the least Ghanaian, how much the least Ghanaian is earning.
Yeah.
Then you use that to make decision. Because if you consider the least, those up there can afford it.
Yeah.
But when
And
you're
it's
working with those up there, the least
Cannot afford.
cannot
yeah.
afford it. That is
What we are going through.
a problem.
Yeah. So I think all these are some of the things that hurts us as citizens or as Ghanaians, you understand? So looking at things now, do you think you still want to stay in Ghana if you get the opportunity, Charlie? I know so maybe your mommy go see this thing, but just talk your mind. Talk your mind. What do you think?
Ghana is the list of the places to stay.
Hey.
Left alone to talk of Accra. Like,
It's
it's so
Charlie
hard.
guy is
to live.
born.
It's
Oh,
so hard to
oh,
live in this country these days.
It's
Trust me, it's so hard to live.
It's
in this country.
frustrating. Not be say hard thing.
It's
Frustrating.
seriously anxiety and all. Trust me, boys know this.
And the girls too, they take your money.
Boy, oh,
The girls the bill.
The
boys
bill.
know they sleep.
Ah.
Boys know they sleep. It's not
Charlie,
easy.
Charlie.
It's not easy. So, any other place to live, like having a place to go to, trust me, I would have fly. I wouldn't even run. I would fly to that.
Fly there. You too. You think about
not,
the same
not,
thing.
Not in this country.
You know, go day.
Nah.
Oh, you know, be say I no
Yeah,
go
if you
day.
get proper job, you go day.
Oh, I have a proper job.
Let me
If you want to
reframe
fly.
it. Let me reframe it.
Yeah.
If the salary increases, like, so you are saying that the cost of living should go hand in hand with the salary, right?
Yes, that's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And instead of basing it
So-
on the average, base it on the
The
low
least.
income
Yeah, I get it.
people.
That's the thing.
I think that's a very
Think of
good
the
point.
street boys, think of the people in
Exactly.
Mankala, think of the people in KT
See,
and all those
You
places.
think
Not
about those people.
the people
Not
in the
one in
offices.
the bank.
Okay, so let me conclude with this question. What are the things that you expect to happen so that we can see a little change in the government, like maybe a little development
reduction
in Ghana?
transportation, reduction in fuel, reduction in
But all these things can happen if there's reduction in tax, don't you think?
yes.
Because I think it's the tax that is
Tax. Yes.
causing the inflation.
Yes. Tax.
Tax is, of course, tax is it. But the question is, how many people even in this country
Pay tax.
pay tax?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
we
another
pay.
question.
No, we pay. Trust
Apart
me.
from the people in the public sector.
No, we pay.
We pay.
Share.
Ah,
I went
it's
to
true.
buy food
Mm,
from somewhere
yeah.
in Tema.
Mm.
And
The facts.
when I checked the receipt, there was COVID
But-
levy.
Hey,
Really? No, my first
Hey,
time hearing
yes.
this. My first time hearing this.
No,
I
there was
say-
Yeah,
COVID
my
levy.
first time hearing this. I know the VAT and all those.
I
ones.
went with people from my department. So I showed it to them. I thought it was some joke. I showed it to them. There was COVID levy.
so unnecessary tax will be paid.
That is the thing. That is the point. So taxes.
So I think the government can do something about it.
Me, I think they should be truthful enough to get
And rational. I don't want to use rational.
Rational
They
be
should
the
be
word, rather.
truthful enough to
Truthful is okay.
Yes, when they are making their campaign promises and all that,
Yeah.
things that they know they are out of control, they shouldn't just say stuff because they want power.
Mm,
They should let Ghanaians know that I can't do this. I can do this. Yeah, sometimes
I mean, preach what you can do.
Preach what you can
Simple.
do. Just don't even talk about what you can't do, but preach what you can do. What you think you can't do. You don't deceive people.
Yeah.
And after you get whatever votes you want, then it looks like what people say is like a bother to you. People are bothering you. People are bothering you. And also, let me chip in this. Recently, our president went to sit at Peace FM, and a certain chief is saying that I'm giving
Secondary school.
by February you need to
complete some
complete,
building.
President say
On to us, where?
On to us,
You should complete it.
e-blog. I think they are e-blogs that the former president built, and it's like they are not using
It's
it.
not in use.
Uh-huh.
So, he's telling them.
I hear he said if they don't use it by February, they should come and move the building, so he takes his land. And the president was like,
You should come
in fact,
with that.
the meaning of what he said was, who is he to give us ultimatum?
Yeah, ultimatum, yeah.
And
Wow.
Sifakan was saying the man is frustrated probably, and he's tired of waiting for a long time. Like, if he's tired, he should go and do
He
it.
should do it.
And you see, these are people who give you mandates, and we have every right to seek accountability from you.
Yeah.
So I think
Certain approach.
It wasn't fair enough.
It wasn't
Fair enough for
anyway.
whoever the
approach
chief
that.
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Charlie, in conclusion, I don't know what you want to say in conclusion, but let me just give you the opportunity. Like, what is on your mind?
Obvious. Everyone knows what is happening in the country already. It's not
Yeah.
like no one knows. We try to keep it slow and keep moving with it, struggling with it. But the best the leaders can do for us is at least try to reduce the taxes, try to make it easy for transportation, and cost of living in the country is too hard. So if they can do anything about it, that will
should
help
at
us.
least.
Then they should at least do it before 2024.
Charlie, data safe. Every time
They
you
are
buy
taxing
data.
us.
Kilo.
Time
It's
data.
not like every time they are taxing us data.
Hey,
The data we buy, there is tax on it.
I see.
You see,
Charlie, with the bread.
it's very sad. Me, what I would say is, they should consider us. They should consider the kind of people they govern. We are not rich, like
Charlie.
UK, US, and all that. And even I think those places, it's cool.
They have systems.
You see,
We don't even have systems working here.
it's cool. So they should really have some sort of consideration, and
Their own people.
and to us, we shouldn't solely depend on the government. I think we should start doing something on our own.
Entrepreneurship.
Because
The government says that the
know
payroll
that the payroll
is full. So
we should-
venture into entrepreneurship.
So let's just take that advice.
But have you
The
noticed that
question is
lately?
how many infrastructures have they built for the youth to enter into
Oh,
that?
the payroll is full.
Oh,
You have to
yeah,
know the
so-
payroll is full.
Yeah.
2021 payroll is full. So you that you are now being born. Let me tell you, Charlie.
Come on, me.
Start developing, start doing something before.
Charlie, Ghana self, you know they use your talent.
University.
So then, Jumana and what's over there? You know,
White collar job.
you see that. So Charlie, thanks for being a part of this show. I realized some people were emotional about this topic.
Very.
You see that?
Very emotional.
Like emotional niggas.
They suffer.
We dey suffer. But if you laugh over the matter, but still we dey suffer.
They
You see
suffer.
that?
That's the real
So
thing.
if the government can do something, we dey beg am make you do something give. Charlie. Catch you another episode. Thanks for being part of this show. My name is Kilode Hood and Steven
And Jay.
and Jay. That's what's up.